This guy's actually doing a great job.
Yeah.
It's like he's doing a really good job capturing that subtlety. Citizens of the Reject Nation, welcome back, you guys. I'm excited to watch this with my buddy, my real roomie over here. This is a show I've heard a lot of popular things about. Everyone's very excited. Every woman in my life loves this show. And I am happy to finally be initiated. But before we get into it, let's check in with how we're feeling. Andrew Rusif, my roomie, real roomie, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm a huge fan of the Mighty Ducks, so I love hockey. I can't wait to see what this is. How are you?
I am doing good, man. I just came back into town recently after the holiday break, and I'm excited to finally get into a new show. And this is actually the first show you and I have ever gotten in.
You did point that out to me. I was like, oh yeah, we've never done a show together.
We've done many films, but never a series.
And I've also heard this is amazing, so I'm excited.
I have heard the same. Well, all right, you guys, without further ado, let's get into the show.
It has now started. It has begun.
Crave original. Okay. Never even heard of Crave other than the cafe here in LA.
Damn it, I hate when lighters don't work properly.
Dude, it's like, why? Why are they against me and not wanting me to burn my lungs?
I'm not sure you're supposed to smoke here.
It's like, I don't care.
Had a hard day, damn it.
You're an awesome player to watch.
Yes.
I know.
Anyways, I should go. They're waiting for me, but good luck in the tournament.
You will not be so nice when we beat you.
Ooh, it's Kotar. I like.
See you in final.
The rivalry begins.
Yeah. Oh man, I always love a good
December
Russian accent.
2008.
Saskatchewan?
Canada.
You know who I think of when I hear that word? Mr. Reynolds himself. Deadpool.
Canada's Shane Hollander and Russia's Ilya Rosanov. First, you've got Ottawa's own Shane Hollander.
That's a fascinating way to introduce the rivalry like that.
Yeah.
Incredibly smart, incredibly dedicated to the game.
Do the flying V.
To see them as people before we see how the world perceives them with their stats.
Strong on the puck and a strong skater. And from everything we've heard, he really gets under other players' skins.
And he's the captain.
A heartbreaking loss for a young Canadian team still searching for an identity despite an incredible showing from the teenage phenom, Shane Hollander.
Whoa. Look how that went out of focus right into Hollander.
See you at the draft.
Heated rivalry. Ooh, 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 ooh.
6 months later.
Los Angeles. Major League Hockey Draft.
Number 3 is excited. There's one. Where's number 2? There we go.
It's like, I'm just beating you in everything.
And I mean to be a part of the most legendary franchise in hockey. Right? Oh my.
It's I'm still in shock, but I'm so excited.
We're not passing on a kid this strong with those hands, not in Boston, Mr. Rosanov.
Shout out to Roxy and Coy.
He is strong, but he needs discipline. He can be, how you say, lazy.
Uh-oh.
How do you get to a number 1 draft pick and being lazy? Dude, we need to get some better hotel gyms. This is too small.
Yeah, right? Give us like a full 24-hour fitness in our gyms, dang it. Oh, is that our other dude?
Your heated rivalry? That's why it's a rivalry. Everything's a competition.
Right, even stationary bikes to get the highest score.
Everything is a competition. This is why I'm number 1 draft pick and you're number 2.
What a fucking day, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Is everything you dreamed of?
Almost.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
He looks a little like Alexi from Stranger Things.
Yeah, Boston and Montreal play against each other often.
Ooh, we about to play feetsies?
He's looking at his sweat.
Oh,
the hand touch. Oh.
I just feel you. It's like you can't be better at drinking water than me, right?
very suggestive.
6 months later.
Okay, so it's
doing a lot of passage of time.
Yeah.
It started in 2008. Oh, right. Brash.
Missed calls. Oh, okay.
That could be Alexei from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
С Новым годом, Алексей.
Что с папой? Он все время мне звонит.
Да потому что ты, придурок, проиграл.
Oh, God.
Ты от меня хочешь, Алексей?
Слушай, тут такое дело.
Ты можешь мне еще денежку кинуть?
Hey.
Mooching off on your brother?
Иди нахер. Пошел ты, блядь.
I gotta imagine that really does happen, too.
Oh,
People
definitely.
mooch off their wealthy siblings. Like
100%.
Прости, отец.
Apologize to Russia? Oh, man.
Фетов, папа.
Oh, is this the Olympics?
Я знаю, мы же не играем за золото.
Okay, it is the Olympics.
Но мы все сделаем.
Мне плевать на мы. Ты ему не проиграешь.
Ah, dang. I'm sorry, dude. You have a crappy father.
You look pretty.
You're wearing makeup too.
Yeah, but I don't look pretty.
Skate out. Skate in and show me a lot of intensity, all right? Okay. Action.
Who's directing that? Stephen Brill?
Great. Okay, guys, just hold there for a second. We're gonna make a little tweak.
That's a cool shot.
This is
I'll
cool.
let you know when we're ready.
Imagine this for them is also building the tension, because I imagine at this point they haven't consummated
they're
yet.
Literally face to face.
And they keep having to do it over and over again.
Okay? One more time, guys. The more serious we can do,
Sorry.
the quicker we can get home. And go ahead.
If they got any closer, they'd be John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Literally a definition of a face-off.
When they tell you you do commercial with me and not just alone?
I don't know, like 2 days ago? Why? When did they tell you?
No, they tell me nothing. It was my idea.
Oh?
Okay, you have to be seen in your Reeboks.
I know, Mom.
Because you cannot be in anything else.
Mom, I'm always wearing skates.
He's got a controlling mom, too, even though she does it from a nicer place.
Yeah. They've been bred for this, so they've kind of been under a tight thumb their whole lives.
What would Tarrant say here? Bunta?
Looks like Keanu Reeves in that shot.
Oh, I can see that.
Oh. I can't tell if he's
being sincere or not.
Oh, no, I couldn't tell if he was if he was washing himself or he was doing something else.
So, look, we can forget that happened in there, okay?
Is what you want?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, okay. It was pretty clear. Yeah, he was giving that front stroke.
Uh-huh.
What is your room number?
1410.
Well, if I come to 1410 tonight, it's 9 o'clock.
I might open.
I might knock.
Hey. Let's go. Gonna be a party.
Oh, I'm trying to go down.
This is going up.
Right.
So,
That's Shane's mom, right?
Yep.
I'm. Oh.
Go see your son.
Well, he's trying to go down on.
Trying not to get caught, too. He got nervous.
Yeah, but he's trying to go down on your son.
And then there were two.
I thought you might chicken out.
I'm not a chicken.
Nobody calls me chicken.
Want to sit?
Oh?
This is such a bad idea.
What is?
Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Damn. Somebody turn the fan on.
Is your first time with the man?
Oh.
You? No.
Yeah, you can tell he's the experienced one.
Who? Another player?
No. My coach's son back in Russia.
Damn, that was gutsy.
Took some balls.
Aren't you scared of getting caught?
No.
He's like, that's the fun.
Not fair.
Well, I want to see you. Saw me in the showers.
Yeah, I want more.
You want more, but with less clothes.
Okay.
Come here. So, what do you want to do?
You taking charge earlier.
Not bad for first time.
Fuck you, Rosanov.
It's interesting this line that they're walking of trying to be like intimate yet still like masculine in their affection. It's definitely it's like this rivalry thing is still, into the bedroom.
You think I'm an asshole?
I know you're an asshole.
I would not leave you like that. Let me show you how to do this, kid.
Nah, just guiding him.
Show you the ropes.
What? Bet you were too quick?
You. You didn't have to.
I don't mind. Because I want a cigarette.
Smoking is bad for you.
Oh, is it?
I didn't know. Thanks for telling me.
You're not going to tell anyone about this, are you?
He's going to tell everybody.
Me.
It's going to ruin your life.
I'm going to tweet about it.
Hollander, look, I'm not going to tell anyone.
So naturally, everyone's going to find out.
Of course.
I have early flight tomorrow, so...
Yeah, me too.
Wow. Probably feels so vulnerable. You've never done that before, and homie's dipping out immediately.
Right.
Yeah, he's in love.
3 months later, we are moved in.
There's going to be a time period where they're not together because of the season.
Yeah, true.
Are you looking forward to beating Shane Hollander?
He's goalie now, yes?
Hey, Ilya, at the beginning of the season,
That's a nice house.
are you still feeling like that's going to happen?
No. I never said 40 goals. He's liar told you that.
I have very exciting news.
What's YouTube?
What's YouTube?
Rolex is in. Let me pull up the email. We believe he will be hockey's most significant ambassador in a generation.
Is Rolex on YouTube?
I saw a link today about Ilya Rosanov, and he says, well, first of all, do you remember at the beginning of the season he told he was going to score 40 goals? Do you remember that?
I remember you yelling.
That's exactly what he was watching.
Well, yesterday in Boston, he said he meant 50.
The nerve.
The audacity.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah, the nerve.
That's what I said. Oh, and they're playing each other, Boston and Montreal.
Who are they sending in?
Montreal, where my father was born.
Are they going to give the people what they want to? Are we going to see?
Oh, listen to that crowd.
Oh, this is going to be so intriguing. Oh, there we go.
Hollander. Will you disappoint them?
Damn. Getting in his head.
Je suis content avec n'importe quel but, moi.
Meilleur contre Rosanov.
Encore, je suis content
Rosanov?
avec tous les buts.
Et les mises à jeu.
Moi, je suis ici pour l'équipe.
Oh, where's my dad to teach me French when I need him?
Et que penses-tu en comparaison à Tiger Woods et Serena Williams? Penses-tu partager les mêmes défis qu'eux, si on se comprend?
Je suis super heureux de jouer au hockey pour le Metro.
Isn't the Montreal Canadiens in real life, right? The hockey team? I think.
Sure.
20 тысяч баксов!
Да, 20 тысяч баксов.
Черт возьми, я рад, что у тебя все со слухом в порядке.
Для чего на этот раз?
Чтоб трахнуть тебя.
Are you gonna be an asshole to him and ask him for money?
Это, блядь, в последний раз.
Да.
That's crazy.
Как папа?
Твою мать, у тебя какая фигня с папой?
Папа в порядке, Илья. Мы тут и без тебя проживем. Иди ты нахер, Илья.
Damn,
If you
that's
felt
a
that way.
fascinating way to talk to someone you're asking for 20 grand from.
Yeah.
Спокойной ночи, Алексей.
Утром первым делом, Илья.
God, they've got like a controlling relationship over him.
Mm-hmm.
So disgusting.
You said you'd hit 50 goals this year. You've had 28 so far, and we're in the middle of February. You still thinking about a 50-goal campaign?
Yes.
You scored 31 goals. Any chance you want to speculate as to how the season is going to end up for you guys?
No chance at all.
He's much more humble.
To restore Boston to its former glory, and how much of that do you take on personally?
My mom is the world's biggest Metros fan, and she wants us to win some cups. I feel pretty aligned with the fans because we want the same thing. And at this point, it's my job to take that personally.
Ilya?
What he said.
Good job.
Thanks.
You had fun last night?
Oh my God, he complimented me.
Last night?
With your team. Get dinner, get drunk.
I mean, I had fun, but I didn't get drunk.
I think they're implying that they hooked up last night.
Think I'm going to bed early tonight.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
it's they're like speaking in code.
Yeah.
1, 2, 2, 1.
Yep, exactly.
Glad to see Rosanov didn't hold my record for more than a minute. What do you want, by the way?
Oh, nothing, just shit talking.
He's an asshole, right?
Yeah, basically.
And he's got a nice asshole, too.
Is someone chasing you?
I'm standing in the hallway like an idiot. Scott Hunter is right next door.
Keep your voices down. You get caught.
Hey.
I thought you wanted to fight him for a second.
He's been holding this in for a while.
You're scared.
I'm not scared.
No, he's okay.
I'm not scared.
He's curious.
I'm trying to say I have a thing.
Oh.
What's he talking about? Ah.
What color?
You. I'm leaving.
No, Hunter, I want to...
Not here. Where would we?
Where would be what?
Me?
You were homeless. Hollander, you were having panic.
Never done this before. Give him some slack.
He's just a plane to...
So awful. They have to worry about being so secretive.
Yeah.
Give me your phone. You have phone.
So what's my name gonna be?
Jane.
Jane Hopper? You're going to call him 11? I knew it. We really do have a...
Hey, sorry, boys. No one's getting into Montreal today. 2 feet of snow.
Man, Jane's going to be disappointed.
Come for dinner. Jackie said it's cool. Oh, that's my wife. She can throw on some steaks.
I'm on a macrobiotic diet.
Buddy, I don't even know what that means.
I want to watch you eat my disgusting food. Let's do it.
Yes. Oh my God, Jackie's gonna be so happy. She's obsessed with being the first wag to feed you. I'm gonna text her right now, actually.
Oh,
Господи.
who the hell are you?
Я думал, ты вернулась в Москву.
Oh, he's a girlfriend?
Ну, я вообще-то старалась для тебя, но я уже об этом жалею.
Да, это в твоем духе.
Oh.
Я тебя не ожидал. Как ты узнала,
Что
что...
твою игру отменили, а потом было объявлено. Козел. А, ты меня недостоин, мне пора.
Oh, wow.
Ладно, теперь я действительно ухожу. Ты кусок дерьма. Развлекайся с Джейн.
Oh, damn.
So he's bi?
Or it's just something for appearances?
There's a fraud, yeah, but...
Man, I wanted to see the bird food. And there's a lot of time lapses.
Shane Hollander, the Montreal Metros. Vincent Lemaire, the Minnesota Nomad.
What about Ilya?
Rosanov, the Boston
What do you
Bears.
think?
What'd you say?
Who's going to win Rookie of the Year?
Ooh.
Oh, it's Shane.
Oh, Shane, good for you. Yay, go Shane.
I better just be ginger ale, Rook.
It is, Mr. Hunter. I wouldn't indulge in front of you.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
What would you say if me and some of the other old fucks wanted to do some shots with 3 Rook?
Uh-oh.
Fuck yes, I would.
Okay, then where's your boy Rosanov?
My what?
No, I mean, not your boy, just like... I just thought...
I don't know where he is. We're not like friends or anything.
No worries, man.
Gay, I swear. God, get off my back.
Hey.
Fuck yes.
Oh, this is going to be interesting, them doing drinks and getting drunk. Smoking that cig.
Smoking that ciggy.
Damn, that is a sick view of Vegas.
That is, yeah, gorgeous, right?
I have not been to Vegas since August 2001.
Oh, wow. We got to take a Vegas trip, buddy.
Yeah. The Twin Towers were still standing when I was there last.
Damn.
Are they all done?
No, I just need some air.
And some you.
You're drunk.
I'm not.
Good for you.
Yeah, well, you could have gone either one of us.
It's because you didn't get to 50 goals, right?
So you're just up here sulking because what? You couldn't take another victory lap around me. All you do is beat me. What was that?
Not everything is about you, Hollander.
What's going on with you?
What the fuck do you want?
Nothing. I just wanted to see the view and get some air.
And what? Here's fucking view, Hollander. Check it out.
What's your problem, dog?
I think his family is probably on him that he lost.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're so right.
That's just my guess. They're just always
Nothing's ever
pressuring
good
him.
enough.
Yeah, always pressuring him.
And I guess I thought maybe we...
Are you initiating this time?
Never mind. Okay. I guess I'll see you next season.
Kiss your rival lover. There they go.
Oh, in public.
In public. They're getting scandalous.
Yeah. I mean, they're on a roof. There's nobody up there, but...
I know, but people could be watching.
What the fuck are you doing? We're both in tuxedos out in public.
No one is looking.
You don't know that.
Dangerous. Oh. Flipping it on him.
I feel so bad that they have to hide it. I get why, but I'd hate it.
I like the music.
Is it synthesized?
It sounds synthy.
No.
That's the end of the first episode? Oh, wow.
We're going to get right into it.
In 3, 2, 1.
Normally, I like recaps, but we just watched it. I think we're caught up.
I think we remember. A Crave original series. Canada.
All right.
Montreal, y'all.
I'm not season 2, but I mean season 2 for them.
Yes. Summer 2011.
All right, so 3 years because the show started in 2008, right?
Yeah. Still mad about Vegas? Oh, God. Stop trying to hide your feelings and just be honest and be vulnerable. Dang it. So we're on 2012 now. That's great. That's funny.
Okay. Yeah. It took me a moment to process. Just spelled it a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
12.
It's a lot of bird food there.
2 years. We are passing time.
It's a good deal.
If Rosanov you tonight, I'm gonna back.
He's like, you better not.
What does Montreal have to do to win tonight?
Well, hockey is a complicated, nuanced game, but it would be helpful if we scored more fucking goals than the other team.
I agree. Usually does help.
Ilya Rosanov has been on a tear lately. He had a hat trick last week.
Dude, if you take a shot every time there's text on the screen, you would get really drunk.
Also take a shot every time they say one of their names. No one told me the show was funny.
I can make it 3 times, not 50.
Also unrealistic. They put freaking periods at the end of their sentences. Do you text like that?
I do. Very grammatically correct.
Very formal.
Wow, this Montreal girl works you out, brother.
Shut your idiot face, Marley.
You're straight up blushing, Ross.
Never in life have I blushed. Russians do not do this.
Why the f do you think it's okay to him before the game?
Oh, mess with his head.
You were hard, weren't you? For how long? Whole game. Well, you missed me, didn't you?
Can I still beat you?
Barely.
Yeah, he's trying to get, even though he's into him, he's still trying to get the edge.
Yeah.
Psychologically.
Still competing.
Always competing.
This year I bought another one right next door. I eventually might turn it into one place, but for now I'm renting the next door one out.
Must be nice to be wealthy.
Mr. Landlord.
You asked.
No, I didn't.
Hockey sure does pay, man.
Professional sports do, yeah.
Did your mom buy all these pillows?
No. I hired someone.
You think there is enough?
I can smell the cigarettes from here.
Ugh, I had one.
You shouldn't be smoking.
You shouldn't be talking.
Come
here.
No, you come here.
No, you come here.
No, you come here.
Always competing.
You still want?
I still want.
So they done it yet?
I think this might be the first time. I'm right. I'm assuming.
In a couple of years, because they just gone down on each other. They haven't.
I love when Shane cusses at him constantly.
I didn't know gay men use condoms. I was like, I guess it's to prevent STDs, more so obviously the pregnancy thing.
Your family must be happy they're in Russia.
Yes.
My parents are pretty psyched for me. They're pissed they can't come, but my mom is threatening to wake up at 4 a.m. to watch every game.
Very closed off when he talks about his family.
Oh, yeah. Good observation.
He doesn't say much. Understandable.
I bet your parents will be there, right?
My father, yes. Maybe my brother, but who knows?
Cool.
He's got to try and be observant to that, though.
Hey, remember when I made you come hands-free? Such a good trick.
The cap is definitely here.
Welcome back to Man in the Crease.
Man, we're going to catch up to 2025 very soon, I feel.
Right, already in 2014. Shoot.
And we started in 2008.
A hard pill to swallow on home ice, and especially for the young phenom Ilya Rosanov.
I guarantee his dad ostracized him. That's where you got to drive that fine line. It's like, yeah, we're lovers, but also you still got a profession to play.
All right, so tonight we can do the men's short form figure skating? Or?
My buddy Joe's in that program.
I'm assuming your buddy might be gay. Russia is not safe for folks like that.
So he just said that. He wasn't talking about Rosanov. He was talking about somebody else.
Not sure. Must be talking about someone else.
Man, your buddy fucking killed it.
Fuck yeah, he did.
There he is sulking over there.
I saw you up here. I wanted to see how you're doing.
Fine. Go sit down.
Oof.
We are not anything.
Oh, don't say that. Don't shut him out. He's supposed to be there for you, man.
Тебе надо подстричься.
Да, отец.
Министр все еще хочет с тобой встретиться сегодня вечером, невзирая ни на что.
Jesus, you are...
Ты проиграл.
Латвии.
Как ты допустил до этого? Тебе не стыдно?
Ugh.
Они не учат тебя дисциплине в этой американской лиге. Это не игра, а халтура.
I hate this for you.
Сейчас я играю лучше, чем когда-либо.
Nothing ever good enough for his dad.
It's a team sport, dude. This isn't tennis, one-on-one golf, dude.
Кто это тебе завязывал? Твоя мама?
Нет, отец. Мама умерла.
Я имел в виду твоя мачеха.
А где Полина? В Москве? Нам нужно идти.
Dad slept?
Чтобы я мог встретиться с министром.
Да. Готов?
Конечно, врата всегда самый крайний. И все всегда упирается в
I thought that was Gary Oldman for a sec.
Хорош. Слишком хорош для нас, да? Ужасно.
You think they're like teasing his like dwelling dementia or something?
I was about to say that. I was really close. That's what I was thinking.
Наверное, слишком много разговора.
Ты же мой ангел.
Oh, I was waiting for her to... That's his daughter? The girl that he's...
Damn.
The minister's daughter?
Woof. He does like to play dangerous.
Oh, I mean, he said the coach's son, the minister's daughter.
Yeah.
The number 2 in the draft. Not gonna lie, she's really freaking hot.
She is very fine. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen her before. I'd have to look her up on
Canadians.
Я бы сказал спасибо, но я знаю, что ты не смотрел ни одной игры.
Для того, кто всю жизнь был сыном тренера по хоккею, ты умудрился этого избежать.
Wait, this isn't the guy that he slept with, the coach, his son?
I'm not sure.
Отец сволочь, который в любом случае тебя накажет. Тебе надо перестать волноваться о том, что он думает.
I'm with her on this.
Yeah, same.
Хантер и Адмираль не пройдут через Нью-Джерси. Но Нью-Джерси не пройдет через Холландера и Монреаль.
Damn, doing the sniffies.
В этом году. Потому что я думаю, что Митка травмирован.
She knows her shit. I think that's so hot when a woman knows sports.
А с травмированным вратарем далеко не уедешь. Как вы тут с командой довольно неплохо показали.
Как Париж, Саша? О, там классно.
I'm assuming this is the coach's son, right?
Клубы, отвал башки, девушки, просто прелесть.
I mean, the coach's son that he hooked up with years back.
No, I got what you're saying.
Ну, ты же видел французских парней, да, Илья?
He knows, though, obviously. If it is him, of course.
Не шутишь, не флиртуешь в ответ. Раньше.
You're right. I wonder if the coach's son is the one that not outed him, but like initiated. Because I feel like he's more of that leading partner to Hollander. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you've definitely grown.
I already have a lover.
Niet. I do know that word. It's good that he's not going with Sasha, not only because of the relationship he has with Shane, but also it doesn't seem like he's a good influence over him as well.
Yeah, that part as well. Good call. 2014. We're moving through time very fast.
Captain's here.
They're both captains, baby.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know. My mom told me to get one.
Oh my god.
When she said, "What am I supposed to do with this?" Does that imply she's pregnant?
A heartbreaking games for the Russians seems to have only intensified the young Boston captain.
He's on a tear, scoring 10 goals over the past 6 playoff games.
Damn, that's a lot of goals.
I don't give a fuck how many goals I've scored. Now, I only need one thing.
To win.
I need to win.
Yeah.
Otherwise, my father will be very upset.
I want to San Francisco. So leave it all the out there tonight, because this is our night.
All right, this is a good speech, but I want to hear what the coach has to say, too.
I can't believe that asshole's about to win the cup.
Also take a shot every time someone drops an F-bomb.
Damn, dude, you can see all the injuries that have accrued from playing. Look at his eyes, look at his arm.
Yeah, that guy's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I know, this is hazards of work.
Yeah, realities of hockey.
The Boston Raiders are your MLH champions. What a comeback story this year for Ilya Rosanov.
Oh, look at that quiver. He's happy
for him, yeah.
Text him, Shane.
This guy's actually doing a great job.
Yeah.
It's like he's doing a really good job capturing that subtlety.
Sure. He's also got to keep it contained.
Being
with
emotional, but he can't like show it.
Next time we watch this show, we should take a shot every time there's a text on the screen. We will get messed up.
Where the fuck were you? We're on 5 seconds.
25 seconds.
What were you even doing?
I was busy.
With who?
Are you getting jelly?
Not only jealous about the fact that he just won, as well as happy, but also who he's possibly won.
Before we give out next award, can I get a selfie with you? Come on. When will this ever happen again, buddy?
Do you remember at the Academy Awards, was it Ellen DeGeneres when she did the selfie award, the selfie pictures, remember, with all the celebrities?
I think so, yeah, you're right.
In
public? In public? That's dangerous.
Well, there's no cameras behind him, assuming.
Ilya's bold.
And he had to keep it, like...
Yeah, he's a boldsman.
It's contained within.
He's following him in there, isn't he?
Lock the door.
Yeah. Now they have their first picture together. Who's going to strike first?
Love me like you do.
Love me like you do.
What the do you want, Rosanov? You haven't answered a text from me in like 6 months.
Giving him mixed signals.
So yeah, what the do you actually want from me?
I want you.
Oh.
You are unbelievable.
Hey, you can't just be... Yeah, you can't just do that and not talk to him.
Yeah.
Because of how this multi-year relationship. You're being all wishy-washy.
I understand what's going on. I'll talk about it in the review, but...
Maybe yes, nicely.
Well, I understand what's going on, too, but from his perspective...
Yeah, no, of course. Also, we need to have healthy communication.
If you want me to get on my knees on this filthy bathroom floor...
But he's also a very hardened Russian. They do things a little different.
Please get on your knees on this filthy bathroom floor.
I'm all for Hudson.
I feel...
I wouldn't want to do it in a disgusting bathroom. That's just me.
This is a great scene. Oh, no? That shirt is some nice material.
We'll go back to our seats, watch the rest of this boring show.
We'll do it later.
You'll come back to my hotel room, and I will maybe do more than just...
Ooh.
When did your English get so good?
When I won.
I read the New Yorker now.
I'm sophisticated. I'm like a philanthropist.
If you win MVP tonight, I will you whatever you want.
And if you win?
Same thing.
Good luck tonight.
It's like, now who do I want to win? Myself or him?
All right. Such a hard choice.
Haha, great shot. I'm assuming they're just going to tell us who won in exposition.
Wow.
That is a sick
It's a hotel room, yeah. The art on the walls.
MVP.
Congratulations.
There we go.
Thank you. Now take off your clothes.
You're such an asshole.
He's been saying that for years.
Damn, that skyline. Holy
Beautiful.
crap. You know, there was a, sorry to get a little off topic, but just the imagery. There was a picture, and I'll show it to you after if you don't remember, the Dark Knight promo, where you could see Batman like looking at the skyline. It was very similar to that. I'll show it to you after. It's like it was like a poster.
What? Just a lot of windows.
I mean, they're high up, right?
Yeah, always be a problem.
Can we close the blinds?
You're gonna love this shot through the space.
Yeah.
Very cool.
When he says there's a lot of windows, I mean, aren't they just way high up? Who's gonna?
I
And the
mean,
only
yeah.
person who could probably see from down there is probably Topher Grace, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice. It's hard to find in America.
Yeah, Russians know their vodka.
Touchers.
What?
Show off for me. I want to watch you.
You what?
It's my special day, Hollander. I want to watch.
Give me some vodka at least.
No. Vodka is for after as your reward.
It was like 50 Shades of Grey.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either, but
I
just like the...
Someone about 50 Shades yesterday, though, and said, wonder if that'd be reaction worthy.
I think so. I'd be down.
Do you want to know how it feels?
How what feels?
To be a winner.
Holding the
Hey.
cup. Asshole. Oh, I can barely describe it. Oh my god. We will see.
I need you.
He knows. That's why he's playing this game with you, not talking to you for 6 months at a time, because he knows you're just going to come back running anytime he comes around.
What's the rule on smoking in hotel rooms? I was always, at least the ones I go into, you're not supposed to, right?
Well, you get a fee. I'm sure they do get the fee. They're so rich it doesn't matter.
Right. I think when you're a star athlete, they probably like, whatever.
Yeah.
So are you heading back soon to Russia for the summer?
Oh, yes.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why not stay in America?
Do you have to?
There is no have to. It's home.
Why doesn't this be home?
I don't know. Is it safe?
What do you mean safe?
For you to be gay in Russia, dog.
Oh, right. From the, what he...
Do you even like it there?
Because what his teammate told him. Good call, Aaron.
What difference does it make?
A pretty big one, I think.
I need to sleep.
Me too, I should've.
It's sad they never even slept together.
Yeah, he always leaves.
Goodbye, Hollander.
I feel so bad for Hollander. I also feel bad for Ilya as well, for different reasons, but yeah.
Could you imagine his dad if he found out?
Yeah.
I mean, already ostracizes him enough as it is, but this would be a different level.
Damn. You just used him. That's crazy. I didn't even realize they didn't even kiss.
Like at all?
No, dude. They just started going down on him, and then he
Well, I mean, they were intercutting back and forth, so
they were, but yeah, that's the first revelation we find out they didn't even kiss.
Oh wow.
Ding. You guys, thank you so much for watching these first 2 episodes with us. We really enjoyed them. If you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify, make sure you go and give us 5 freaking stars. Also, can you pass me that over there? And you can subscribe. You can pass me that over there. Also, you can go and ring that bell so you can get notified when more Heated Rivalry comes out and all the other things happening here on the YouTube channel. Also, if you want to be super duper sexy, you can go on over to our Patreon where we do full length watch alongs and highlights included where Greg and John cover exclusives over there. Also, you can get the full enchilada of what's watching Heated Rivalry plus all these other things, and you can get your questions answered. You can send in questions to us. We'll answer them, have a conversation. It's a big old beautiful time. But we also have, what is this? Oh, we got a shirt. Got a cool shirt over here. You can get those at RejectNationShop.com where you can become a righteous reject and you can be a royal reject and a righteous reject and you get 15% off on these shirts here. So, yeah, be cool. Stay in school. And without further ado, let's get into a review of Heated Rivalry. Andrew, How you
Aaron.
feeling post these first 2 episodes?
Great. I really, as someone who trains athletes, and that's my other job, this is, first of all, great 2 episodes. I love the chemistry between the two leads in this, Shane and Ilya. And I really, the psychology of what has to go on between them, how they have to keep this in secret, especially being professional athletes, and also the psyche that goes on into just what they have to go through on a day-to-day basis is something that intrigues me, as well as this is something I train. Granted, I'm not training hockey players, I train baseball players, but it's something I can definitely resonate with, and it's very fascinating to me. And the interesting thing to me is just watching the 2 of them, because they are, of course, they're lovers, but also too they have to still stay on that. They have to walk that tiptoe, that fine line between the balance of staying competitive with each other and also staying more, having that moral support for each other too. So that's what I really appreciate about the show. And yeah, there's just so many different aspects of it that I really appreciate. And what was fascinating, too, was, like, for instance, with Ilya's character, and this is what I wrote down in here. One of the few things I wrote down, though, was he was allowing, like, we saw at the very beginning, he was literally, even though Shane is a very accomplished athlete, he's the number 2 draft pick, right? And Ilya was number 1, but Ilya was beating him in literally just about everything, whether it was number 1 draft pick, in all the matches that they were playing, or games, rather. But once they started actually, hooking up and doing things together, now Shane had the advantage. And I think Ilya, and then Ilya was trying to, even though he still cared about him affectionately and deeply, was trying to find an edge to get ahead of him. So he started messaging him things like, I forgot like the specific text that he sent him, but he's like, were you hard for like the whole game and stuff like that? But I found that interesting, like, even though he still cared about him, trying to get that psychological edge. And that stuff that athletes try to do is even when I was just friends with someone, we try to always get psychological edges with each other because of that competitive balance. But then after the game, of course, like all out the window and we're all friends and all that. But then I think he came to a realization, Ilya, that I still want to be with this man. But I think in order, especially after this loss in the Olympics, I think he came to a realization that in order for me to be the best, I need to put this relationship during the season on a brief hold, even though I haven't. I'm a hardened Russian from my dad and just from the environment I grew up on, and I don't know how to share these feelings with Shane, so I'm not going to communicate this properly, but I need to kind of put the relationship on hold during the season, really lock in and focus on my hockey duties, and then once everything is done and I'm the winner and number 1 again, we can resume for the time being. And then, so I found that to be a fascinating aspect of the thing. But I felt bad for Shane. I think if there would have been a healthy communication, which he clearly was not born with or did not grow around. He didn't have that nurturing, But maybe that's going to be like through the relationship of each other, they can grow and evolve with each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's also a thing too for Shane, like to really be observant in the relationship, to understand like he's got ostracizing family members.
Yeah.
He grew up in that. So I think that's going to be like a beautiful thing to hopefully watch, to see blossom throughout the rest of the episodes. But I really found that to be really sad and intriguing as well, that he had to use that as a psychological effect to get the edge back in being number 1. But I love these 2 episodes. It was great. And I really do mean what I say, that next time I watch this show, once we finish the 6 episodes, I really do want to start taking shots every time I see a text on screen. But what did you think of the first 2 episodes?
I thought they were really good, man. I think it's funny that, even though that, I'm trying to figure out how to get to the epitome of my point.
Mm-hmm.
I think romance and the human experience of experiencing each other is a universal thing, regardless of sexual orientation or whatnot. And it's so funny watching a show like this, because this is my first time watching a purely non-hetero show that has these 2 leads in it. But it's interesting watching a show like this and seeing the the same sort of, I guess, romantic dynamics sort of play out with like people that are more anxious and people that are more avoidant, and the elements that fall into why these two play into those certain roles and the environment around them that kind of plays into how they operate. Clearly, Shane is the more anxious of the two, whereas Ilya is more of the avoidant. And it does suck that they both have these fears of, one being more fearful of like being out and exposed, the other one being more fearful of like getting close. And while still having that connection, there's like still a sense of loyalty, even though they can't fall into it, both within their private time and publicly, because they've never actually spent the night together. And even in this last time, they couldn't. Ilya wouldn't even kiss him, and I'm like, dang, that sucks. And I can like imagine how that would affect someone psychologically. And I've even known people in my life who like had their past relationships and they were dating somebody who like never even like kissed them. It was just all purely about sex. I'm like, dang, that really sucks, right? Isn't that awful?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't. Not to. I just 2 seconds. He didn't even know what to text him at the end. He kept on deleting his text. I was like, oh, I feel so bad for him. But sorry, continue.
And it's so fun. It's so funny that someone like Ilya can be someone who's like tender and shepherding and loving into someone, having their sexual awakening and into this uncharted territory of being with another man, yet still has those conventional blockers up of, gotta like stay stern and hard and not express myself and open up about my feelings and push people away, which I feel like is traditionally a masculine trait. Yeah. And the juxtaposition of him being, I guess, more, at least when they first started, it seemed like more tender. Now it's like more hard, more of like an escape and this power game between us. I feel like it started off as something like, I guess, more pure and innocent, and now that Ilya is having more trouble at home, he is now just using Shane essentially to kind of get off his rocks. And you see that when they were in the bathroom. I think the actor did such a great job of showcasing this, is that he is angry at him. He's confused by his actions, yet he still wants him. And he was trying to be the one in the power position, like, get on your knees. Like, he had to tell him, like, Ilya had to tell Shane to ask him to get on his knees to do it. And then even then he was like, no, we're going to do it on my terms, my way. And then he just kind of folded and conformed to what he wanted. Because at the end of the day, he just wants him. This is his only sexual experience where he feels like he can be authentic in himself. And yeah, it's just sad. And I'm hoping that they can finally embrace each other and find a way to be honest about what's going on within their own lives and going on within their relationship. I think it's done a great job of showcasing their relationship in a way that feels intimate and authentic to their experiences. And I feel like the subtlety in their acting really communicates that as well. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a really well-written, well-acted show, like, genuinely.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything you're saying, too. I also find the contrast, too, so fascinating as well when it comes to, I'm sure Ilya doesn't want, like, the public knowing about it, but he's also got that hardened stance of, I don't give a shit type of stance as well.
Yeah, it's a facade, I feel.
Yeah, for sure. But, like, whenever they're on the roof or they're in that windows sill, and Shane's more about, like, just public perception, and just because they're professional athletes, and it's such a masculine thing to be a professional athlete, and people would scoff at that and ostracize that such a thing as being gay, and which it shouldn't be. It's not it's not that big of a deal. Two people who love each other. So I do find those contrasts to be very intriguing, for sure. Like, but that's what makes those two so whole, is they're so polar opposite, but you still feel that chemistry really rampant through the two of them. Yeah. And then I also found it too really interesting when Shane was really, like, starting to. I was talking about him I want him to be a little more observant, but obviously they don't spend a ton of time together.
But
of course.
he's pushing him away, so how could he even ask him?
I was just about to say that while he does get pushed away, and when they were in bed, he was trying to talk to him. He was trying to say, hey, maybe, maybe Russia doesn't have to be home. Maybe you could move here. What, do you not feel safe there? He was trying to unpack there and get to the bottom of it, and then kind of really did push him away there. So yeah, totally. I do agree with that. But I think as the season gets on, we're going to get more of Shane just really being there, being more observant towards him, and also just unpacking. Hopefully, Ilya's going to be in a place where he feels vulnerable enough to share. Because I think that's the thing with Ilya. The two things like arc-wise that I want to see happen with him, for me at least personally, is healthy just being in a vulnerable place to communicate with Shane, and also standing up to his dad. I want to see those two things as well. And then one last thing I just want to say, I also found the contrast between the two parents the parents for both characters to be rather intriguing as well when it came to Shane's parents. Like they're very sweet and lovable, but also a little bit controlling. Like, this is what you need to do with your career, like in a nice and lovable way. The Reebok and Rolex, and you need to do this and you need to do that. Whereas the other dad, controlling but also ostracizing at the same time. So it was interesting to see like the dichotomy and the contrast between the two. I found. Yeah,
like I feel bad for Ilya because he does, even though he is pushing and Shane not pushing him around, but not being transparent with him about where he is and what he wants, and kind of putting this wall between the two of them. I'll not text him back for 6 months, and then all of a sudden like suck him off right here, right now, and. I feel like anyone with a semblance of self-respect would be like, no, like I'm not going to do that because what the hell? You're not really communicating with me, but he just wants him so badly that he can't. He's just willing to take any piece that he can get, which is like such a real thing that people go through, and I feel like I feel for that. But what I was going to say, I thought it was interesting that scene with Sasha and after the girlfriend leaves, because it's never, I don't think it's explicitly stated, and if it is at this point, sorry if we missed it, if we were talking or something, but I got the implication that Sasha was the one that was what's the term I'm looking for? Essentially gave Ilya his own sexual awakening, and then by proxy is the one who has the power in their relationship dynamic. He's the one that initiates. He's the one who's like the dominant one within their thing.
It definitely seemed that way.
Yeah, and then obviously with Ilya being Shane's first, he's the one that has that power within their dynamic. So I thought that was very interesting. I think the one thing that it's tough because on one hand, I feel like it's a criticism. On the other hand, I feel like it's a strength of the show. Is that this passage of time that we keep mentioning, it doesn't feel like it's been a number of years that has passed.
Yeah.
But because so on one hand, I'm like, okay, I wish it actually felt like years are passing. But on the other hand, you do feel the comfortability and the chemistry between them get stronger with each period.
Yeah.
And also because we're not seeing them in their day-to-day life, we're only seeing them during these select periods of time. That's the period of time in which their relationship is evolving. So their relationship is, the timeline of their relationship is over the course of those years, but the actual time that's passed is longer than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. And I get why they have to do it as well, because for professional athletes, they don't see their loved ones at a lot of times months at a time because they're on the road so often, and so it makes sense that they're doing it. But I do agree with what you're saying. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. So it is interesting. I'm curious to see how things progress and what happens with Ilya's dad. Does he have some sort of dementia? Is he gonna continue?
That's what I thought was going on.
Yeah. Is he gonna continue to be the piggy bank for his brother and his life? Because that part sucks. I was like, you don't owe him anything.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe there's more to the story than we know. Maybe he feels bad for the fact that his brother has a kid, so he feels a sense of responsibility. Maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't know.
Makes him feel guilty over the fact of that or something. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. But I think we'll continue to find out in the coming episodes.
Yeah.
Do you have any final thoughts before we close out this one?
No, just really enjoying it. Great chemistry between the two characters. I love the dynamic. It's like I said earlier, the psychology between two athletes who have to keep something so beautiful and harmonic, such a secret. It really is tragic, and it's also the relationship is so beautiful to watch blossom on screen together as well. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it so far, and so far through 2 episodes, I get why this is such a hit show, and excited to see what comes next.
Cool beans. Well, all right, you guys, that'll do it for us in this one, and we will see you guys on our next episode of episodes 3 and 4, and the next video when it comes out. So until then.